We've all heard countless stories about Lord Krishna, but today, I'm going to share a story that very few have heard before. This is a hidden legend, an untold chapter from Krishna's divine life. It was never recorded in history, but it's an unforgettable tale about his childhood, a time when Krishna performed one of his most mysterious miracles. Our story begins in the small village of Gokul. The villagers were going about their daily lives when one day, the rains began. And these weren't just any ordinary rains. They were so fierce and unrelenting that they caused the rivers to overflow, creating floods that threatened to destroy the village. The Yamuna River, which brought life to the people, now became a source of fear. But something even stranger was about to happen. As the river swelled and the storm raged on, the villagers noticed something dark and ominous rising from the depths of the river. It wasn't a demon or a monster, but a massive, pitch-black bird. This wasn't any ordinary bird, it had enormous wings that could darken the sky. With each flap of its wings, the bird seemed to draw the very water from the river into its feathers, leaving the river dry and lifeless. The villagers were terrified. They had never seen anything like this before. The bird's presence was overwhelming, it blotted out the sun and cast a shadow over the entire village. At that time, young Krishna was playing with his friends, unaware of the growing danger. But as soon as he heard the villagers' cries, he knew something had to be done. He could sense that this wasn't a mere natural disaster, something much darker was at play. Without a second thought, Krishna decided to face the threat head-on. He calmly walked toward the river with his friends following him, filled with both awe and fear. The villagers watched in silence, unsure of what this young boy could possibly do against such a powerful creature. As Krishna approached the riverbank, the giant bird swooped down, its wings sending gusts of wind that nearly knocked everyone off their feet. But Krishna stood firm. He looked directly at the bird, his eyes glowing with divine power. The bird flapped its wings again, trying to stir up more chaos, but Krishna was unmoved. He raised his tiny hand, and something incredible happened. With just a gesture, Krishna unleashed a powerful energy that surrounded the bird. The dark creature, which had been wreaking havoc on the village, suddenly froze in mid-air, unable to move. It flapped its wings frantically, but Krishna's power was too strong. The bird, once a symbol of destruction, now found itself at the mercy of the young boy. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. The bird wasn't just a destructive force, it was, in fact, a cursed goddess. Long ago, she had been cursed to take the form of this terrifying creature, bound to spread fear and chaos wherever she went. She had been wandering for centuries, searching for a way to break free from her curse. And now, she had finally found that release through Krishna. The bird, now recognizing Krishna's divine nature, bowed before him. It pleaded for mercy, asking Krishna to free it from its curse. Krishna, with his infinite compassion, forgave the bird. In a moment of grace, he lifted the curse, allowing the goddess to return to her true form. The giant bird began to glow with a divine light, and in a flash, it transformed into a beautiful celestial being. The goddess, now free from her curse, thanked Krishna with tears in her eyes. "You have not only saved this village but also my soul," she said. Krishna, ever humble, simply smiled. He knew that his mission wasn't just to protect the people of Gokul but also to bring peace to all beings, cursed or otherwise. With her curse lifted, the goddess rose into the sky, disappearing into the heavens. As she left, the dark clouds that had covered the village began to clear. The Yamuna River, which had been dried up by the bird's wings, flowed once again with fresh, pure water. The villagers, who had witnessed the entire event, were left in awe. They fell to their knees, realizing that Krishna was no ordinary child, he was a divine protector, sent to save them in ways they could never have imagined. From that day on, the people of Gokul lived in peace, knowing that Krishna was always there to watch over them. This untold story of Krishna's childhood reminds us that, no matter how great the danger, there is always a higher power guiding us towards safety and salvation. And that, my friends, is the hidden legend of Krishna. a story of compassion, courage, and divine intervention. This story may not be widely known, but it shows us another side of Krishna, a protector not just of people but of souls. Stay with us for more such untold stories, and let's continue this divine journey together. Thank you for watching.